Oh dang, I'm like a minute late.
Hello.
Huh. Hi? Hello?
Hello.
How you doing?
Fantastic.
Why are you yelling?
Because I love you.
Love you too.
Fuck you.
Oh, why are you so mean?
Because I'm a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm really a bitch. Bruh,
What's up?
be right back.
Okay. We talk.
Uh,
Let's try to get everything set up here. Where's my stuff? Oh, that's not what I want to do. There we go. Copy the link. Thank you. Boop. Night. Holy cow. I'm like losing my voice right now. Oh no. I'll go read these. Nah. Link, please, boop. Alrighty. Try to get this done a little faster. I think yesterday I took too long in the intro. Then we'll do that. I do need to figure out how to make the camera transition a little bit nicer. Oh, wait, wonder what I would do if I just clicked on hide. Does that turn off the camera? Yes, it does. Okay, so never mind. That doesn't work then. Yeah, I need to figure out how to make the camera transition at the same time as the scene does. It lags about like a second behind, but it just bothers me slightly. But yeah. Let's hit recording too. Yeah, today was a rough day for me. I literally slept for 4 extra hours, so I pretty much woke up on time to stream. That's why I like to stream at 8, because when I had days when I worked really hard at the should I say the real job? The IRL job, I sometimes just go home and sleep, especially when I've been working out in the cold pretty much 8 hours. Sucks. But anyways, guys, welcome back to another episode of 100 Days to Die. I might be joined by Javali. He's been kind of scared to join me now because it's so late. We're about a fifth of the way into it, but still, he's kind of scared. And yeah, I don't remember what I was doing because it's been about a solid month since I think I streamed this. I really hope I didn't like leave off on like a day 6 situation. Hopefully. That yeah, in case you guys didn't notice, we are kind of giving the channel a facelift throughout the January, and we are actually semi-passively actively working on our logo right now. And I'm kind of happy with my banner art, but I might go back and remove those bars because I don't really, or those central bars that you see. I really don't like it because So the weird thing is on YouTube's side, and I'm probably gonna be doing a lot of talking because I kind of remember what's going on. Is that on the YouTube side, there's 3 different sizes for mobiles, PC, and TV for the art. But it's not like Twitch, where Twitch you like upload like an emoji, and then you upload 3 size variants. So you have to like make the 3 different sizes on your own, or just scale it up on your own. At least that's how I did it. It might be completely different now, and it might be automatic, but I had to do that before. And I actually did put a little bit more work into the channel art than I thought I did for the banner. And I went to upload it, I'm like, oh, even though I made the exact dimensions of what they recommend, it didn't work. Because basically the mobile, you only see 3 things. The PC, you see all 5 things. And then the TV is where you actually see the full picture, and the full picture looks really good. But the problem is that if I scrunch it up to fit the PC, it kind of doesn't look as good. And then I'm left with all this empty space on the TV. So and I put some metal bars in there to kind of make it look a little cleaner. But the weird thing is that mobile and PC are supposed to be the same height, but they're not. Mobile is actually slightly higher in height than PC is, because on PC you don't see a gap, but on mobile you do, which makes no sense whatsoever, and it kind of bums me out. So like, let me go to my channel here. I'm kind of show it off. Maybe I'll just show off the banner art. Nah, I don't want to open up my file browser. But like, if we go to like the channel here, this is all you see. But in the mobile app, you're gonna see the FPS survival co-op, and it's gonna be actually a little bit cut. More is cut. Is included like down here. But I don't know. Oh, there we go. But my for real thumbnail I made was this one, and that's the size that they say use and everything. And I kind of worked on it, and I like you can tell I worked on it because I put my own touches on it. And this looks really good. The problem is it gets cut off like right here. Like, this was the original concept, and now I'm trying to figure out the best way to scrunch it down so you see all of that right here. But I really like this, and I really don't want to ruin the image, because I feel like if I scrunch it down to this size, it's gonna be too small to really see the details. And honestly, there's this. How did I do that? Wait, what? How did I do that? What? Oh, well, this is the new art. So the new one is I just put these bars in to cut off for the mobile and the PC, because there's a lot more of you that watch mobile and PC, but there is actually a portion of you. It is a consistent 1 or 2 people, according to YouTube, that actually watch it on the TV. And I just don't like this on TV. I don't like this. This is too messy to me. So these might disappear, and I might just go with the original if I can figure out how to get that back. So, oh, did I do that? I did that. Yeah, okay. Ha! I learned something. So, it's still a work in progress. I don't know why this is blurry. It doesn't look that blurry, but so, and I like what I did here because it encompasses everything we're gonna do on a channel. You know, I mainly do play strategy and survival, but I have been known to play FPS. Obviously, we've been playing a lot of co-op games, and I love zombie games. So, it kind of encompasses a little bit everything. It's like, you know, because I'm a variety channel, and here's the variety of games that I'm gonna play. So, at least makes sense to in my head of, hey, this is what I do. But we were kind of having issues at first because it's like, well, oop, don't want to lose that. We were kind of having issues coming up with ideas because we are trying to figure out how to still keep my brand and my mod logos and stuff. And I think we're gonna do that with the logo itself, with the little circular thing. So I'm not gonna say what we're gonna use because I kind of want it to be a semi-surprise because we're still gonna be tweaking it. Like once it's uploaded, we're probably still gonna kind of tweak it throughout the month. I mean, it's same with the intro that I have, intro slash outro that I have for streaming now. It's like it's something for you kiddies to watch while I'm doing background stuff. And we're kind of, me and our interns are kind of talking. I think it was this weekend. And we're thinking about starting to go on, invade Reddit. So we gotta kind of look at a couple of the forums? Subreddits? Whatever you call them. I don't use that. But, cause we're trying to figure out the best way to grow the channel because, you know, me going on Twitter/X and me going to a couple of Discord chats that I know of and posting a link trying to get people involved isn't really working. So we're gonna try going to Reddit because Reddit's way of discovery is a little nicer than everybody else's way of discovery because I'm just a blip on the radar and I'm trying to change that in a good way. So, I don't know, maybe we'll make a Reddit account. I really don't want to. I told him, I was like, if he wants to be in charge of the Reddit side of things, I'll let him, because I can't stand most Reddit people. I'm sorry, I just can't. Y'all scare me. But, yeah, you know, we're trying to figure out how to grow the channel. I did just post a new, I did make a new post today, at pretty much 5 minutes before streaming about, you know, what's the plans this month. Yeah, so I guess we'll start gameplay, you know, possibly. And obviously, if you got, what did they update? Anyways, if you guys are wanting to join me, you know, just you know, ask in the chat or whatever. Or if you're in Discord, you know, ask in the Discord. This is open up to you guys, so we're just doing 100 days because it's kind of series I always want to do. So yeah, this is a server run by me, so it's not a unofficial official server. It's just when I'm streaming this game, the server's up. So yeah. Of course, we're gonna be try to do daily live streams. I kind of sucks that I fell asleep for 4 hours because I really was gonna work on that highlight. Which, yeah, depending how the stream goes, I might work on it again tonight. A lot, depending how this one goes, you know. If the stream ends early, I'll give you 2 hours to work on some things. If not, no big deal. That's just the problem with my real job is like I'm pretty much exhausted, both mentally and physically every day because I gotta deal with some really dumb people and it's kind of strenuous work on some days. So it's just like, and I'm not a morning person. That's probably what I struggle with, but and the fact that I'm working, 9 days in a row right now, that's extra fun. So, but yeah, pretty much since we're doing daily live streams, we're actually gonna be able to do like multiple series and kind of sort of maintain those multiple series, so there won't be this nonsense of, hey, I gotta split 3 games in 1 month and and only live stream one of those games the month. December was busy. Yeah, like I don't remember what we were doing. We're just gonna probably spend like the stream just try to remember what my goal was. I think we got done building the wall if I remember correctly. Trying to think what else I did. Basically. That's weird. That's very weird. Okay, so so left off on the start of day 26. That's always awesome. Ranger hat. The bartering. Got the coffee. Trying to remember where we left off. Because I believe that the wall is done. So pretty much all we're doing is... Okay, the wall is not done. Okay, so we still got one more layer to go, which that's fine. And then we're gonna make a jump pad. And then after that, we're gonna maybe building a couple sentry turrets. See if we can get some sentries up. Maybe make the tower a little taller. We got some plans, but not really. I think. Where's my next wrap? Got tier 3 clear. Where's my bicycle at? Bicycle over there. Let's see what I got for ammo. Gonna hide here. What about my... Are we on for skill point right now? Are we on intellect? Let's run intellect. Doing this one. I think we're action and agility. Got handguns here. Medium armor. Don't know what armor we're really. Armor. We are using heavy, medium, light. Okay, so we're still using a mix. Because I believe we got kind of an armor set in mind to build towards now. If I remember correctly. Because look at, I believe it was a mix between like Ranger, I believe Scavenger, and I think a Biker Commando, possibly? Yeah, increased damage with all ranged weapons. Which, what I got going on here? That's what I got. Heavy armor reduces encumbrance, which when that gets maxed out, fine. Don't really need that. Reduce water and food use, that's not too bad. Yeah, I think we need to find replacements for these two. I think we pretty much got the first set of gear we want to use. So. Yeah, remember that I think the FPS dies towards the end of the day too. Day 26, so I believe day 20. We're actually getting close because 14. So yeah, day 21 was our last 7th night. So day 28 will be the next one. Really? Happened. What the hell? Seriously? Yes. Oh yeah, it's a bolt action. That I missed. Frick. Okay, well, I think we'll be good. Yep, so we still gotta do one more layer on the wall. Then we'll start looking at jump pad. We got everything in the storage. I do like the armor they made though. The armor looks very nice.
Trader Rect is now open. We got food and wares if you got the money.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of nice that hopefully you don't get screwed over too much. Day 26. I was kind of half hoping we left off on like day 22 or something, but oh, we got to spend all of day 27 kind of just building up the defenses. Because I want to get that wall kind of done. I think the zombies are at a point where they can just dogpile a singular spot if they really want to. Because, well, to be fair, we had that. I think the last 7 days we had that breach. Yeah, I believe we survived that. I don't think we died. It's kind of crazy because we were just kind of running around freaking out. That's the nice thing about having a base kind of our size, is that we can kind of semi-train them while jumping on stuff. Oops. I wonder what they updated. I wonder why it says this is an old version. Don't mind me. Oops. Yeah, this is a clear. Didn't we already do this one? I remember we did a clear at like a boar farm and we just kept getting our butt handed to us. Scarecrow, okay. Because there was like Mama Javali that was very, very angry with us.
Ooh.
There was like a big like radiation boar.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah, she messed me up pretty good.
That's my ex. Told you she was very toxic.
I ended up pretty much had to cheese the game to like kind of beat her. sucks that I slept all day. I told myself I wasn't gonna take these naps, but by God, is it so hard to. Arrow back. Thank you. Okay. Now let's keep. We don't need the pipe wrench anymore. Whatever. I don't know. Go through the front door, I guess. Oh no, we have to clear that barn out either. Oh wow, that's pretty rude. Really? Aha. Maybe? Goblin O's. Sweet multi-grain cereal that's green. Huh. That's... Alrighty. Icky like. Do I have any other melee weapon? I thought I was using a stun baton for a while. Guess not. Nothing there. Ooh. Boots. Nope, don't got boots. Oh man, his organs are all jiggly. Where are we supposed to go from here? Outside here? I hate how complex these houses can get. It's just kind of semi-annoying a little bit. Hello there. Oh, nobody. Hunting rifle quality 6. Nice. We're on. Oh. Oh shit! She's an angry fatty. Ouch! God, she was doing like 30 damage a hit. She dropped all that good stuff though. Make grenades now. Where did she even fall from? Right here? Petra? Come on. Oh, aha. Of course. What do I do? Okay, let's open this up. Nope, nope. There we go. Eh. Armor crafting skill. We do got some lockpicks actually that we're just gonna use. Oh my god, are we gonna open it in the first go? Holy cow, we did. Oh, a shotgun choke schematic. Oh my god. Shut up.
I'm quiet.
No, this screamer, this crawler was hiding behind the couch.
Oh,
Scared the
this
shit out of
person
me.
plays this.
We'll just eat some raw potato. If the Irish can do it, we can do it too. Take 50% less damage from collapsing mines.
Yeah,
Huh.
really good place to farm for like electrical organs.
For what? I'm sorry?
Electrical organs on Power.
Not really. That's kind of the cruddy thing. You can't make a farm out of them, and unless you want to just hunt for those electric rats that are by the that spawn near the town in the redwoods, but there's really no
Yeah,
place.
but still, I need like 600 of those.
Right. Unless that they made a electric variant of that lava type. I can't remember her name, but I doubt it.
Flambel.
Yeah. Shit. Stay down. Oh, here. Oh, the feral actually died pretty quickly. Nice.
Oil.
Oil. Needs Oil. It's,
Oreo. How the fuck is the cow starving?
it's hungry, boss. Need to feed it.
Stupid cow. Dude, I hate this farm. Half of it doesn't work.
Huh. God. Damn. Lotus basket. Just look around a little bit more. You know, it's probably not a bad idea. What? Get off my lawn! Oh, duck. What? Any? Use one of these. Kinda need it. Oh! Oh my god! I hate these barrels, Javali.
Bruh, just found a rare rocket launcher schematic.
Ooh, nice.
And a rare +2 armor schematic. Let's go. Let's go.
Did I hear a dog? I don't think I hear a dog. Better not be a fucking feral. Nice of you to drop in. Oh, hey, we cleared the area. Where's the super good loot, though? Hope we didn't miss it.
Sir, do you sell tomatoes?
Yes, they do.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't? Oh.
Mother clucker.
Wow, that's some harsh language.
Oh, well, I'm so poor.
Why are you poor? Oh, oh, I made the jump.
It's not a jump, it's a leap of faith.
No, it's a jump.
Hell yeah. Man, It was awful, but I finally managed to buy the 4th accessory slot for $1,000 coins.
God.
So worth it.
Not worth it?
Absolutely worth it.
Oh.
Every single coin. Bro, why do I pay you? You don't have anything that I want to buy.
You don't pay me at all. I don't pay you.
Well, I'm not your pal, mate.
Wow. I see how it is. I'll remember that.
Apparently you don't remember. You're
Nope.
supposed to say that I'm not your mate and friend or whatever. No, fuck you.
Ooh, lockpicking speed. And successful.
Every time I see the video from Suction Cup Man, I remember you.
Oh god, thank you. I'm glad that you remember me from honestly a pretty awesome video.
Suction Cup Man. I wrote you a song, and it goes something like this. Ding ding ding. Fuck you!
Me when I finally snap on my bosses and coworkers at work.
Everybody's dream, right?
Oh my
Hey
god.
boss, yes, we made you a song.
Don't want the dump bill. Throwing everything out.
I don't know if your boy's gonna be very happy, huh?
Then on level 2. We don't need a radiator. Yeah, I'll take both of these actually. We don't. Okay, we'll use this. Take that. Don't really need paper. Haha, I didn't break my legs. Success.
Congratulations, I guess.
Yeah, well, I fell out of say a 2-story house. The barn.
The bird.
So that stuff in there. Oh jeez.
Burning people. Oh yeah, let's test out how good is the Meow Mirror.
I hope it's bad just because that would be funny.
I'm 99% positive that it's gonna be shit.
Well, I can't wait to use the lightsaber. I hope you could change the colors on it because that'd be kind of cool.
That's too much, bro.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's not
Good.
gonna happen.
Yeah, I got the samurai sword,
Oh no, so not gonna happen.
but I didn't realize the samurai sword is like a leaping only attack, and I really don't like
I
that.
hate that leaping attack, man. That thing sucks.
Like, oh yeah, like thankfully the resources were cheap, but like if I got like a legendary or epic or rare and I had to spend like actual good materials on it,
Definitely strong, but I don't know. I struggle So much to hit with that thing.
Right, it's like, that doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, I got time. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. Yes, yes. Age of Valor, is the new Elder Scrolls coming out this year?
What?
Is the new Elder Scrolls coming out this year?
Everybody, sure.
Sure. They're just gonna make another trailer, right? They're gonna be like, we are 10% of the way in, guys.
Look, guys, we spent the last whole year doing this. It's a 5-minute trailer.
Yeah. Yeah. I need that claw hammer. I might. Oh, I can make one bow quality 5 now. Wow. That's not bad. Should probably make a better hunting rifle. I can make I think rarity 5s now. I'm only using a rarity 2. Are we even going the right way? Yeah, we are. We'll just follow the little like path thing. Yeah, I need to actually stream Skyrim again because like the couple times I did stream Skyrim actually did really good. But I was just stuck on a quest that they made too hard on purpose or accident, however you want to take it.
Oh no.
Well, yeah, it was like it was scaled too, so like it wasn't that I was under leveled or underpowered. It's just a really hard quest.
I just tested the Meow Mirror.
It sucks.
I think I love it.
I'd shake your hand, but I bet you've got dysentery. The way you
In a
smell.
dungeon, this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
He launches like the Nyan Cat projectile, and
Packed?
it's a
I'd say it's
piercing
been an
projectile
honor
that
to work with
ricochets out
you,
of
but it would be a lie.
stuff. Like
Does it make
ground
the
and-
sound?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Here, and I know you were busy, but just a quick second.
I can pause the game here. Hold on.
Sorry to interrupt you guys.
Don't worry, you're on screen. Oh wait, oh I don't hear your audio though. Oh my god. That's horrifying.
That's
I like-
absolutely awesome.
So is it both a melee and a projectile, or?
Yeah. Let's kill something outside.
Oh my god.
What?
I just want to see it in action real quick, and I'll get back to my game. Oh, this is pretty fun. Oh my god. They created a monster.
A meowster.
Ah. Guess your girlfriend's pregnant now, huh?
Ooh. Hold up, bro.
Oh, what's that?
Let me help.
Yep.
That's a new cave. I haven't seen that cave before.
It's on the Japanese island.
That's kind of cool. I like
Because you
that.
started with that staircase in there. If you go straight forward, you will get to the boss.
Oh, okay. I like that it makes a sound when it bounces off objects.
Come on. Haha.
Holy cow. Does it have like a reticle or something? Oh, it does.
You can aim. Ow!
Yeah, you deserve that for using that weapon. That's amazing. Oh god. Can you imagine if the 4 or 5 of us that play on a server get that weapon at the same time? Like we do it for like a raid or a boss. Oh no.
Imagine that.
Oh, that's just horrifying.
Man, this is crazy.
Horrifying. Or what's the next one they're collabing on? Didn't they say?
Oh, the max number of bounces. I think it's 6.
No, I mean, didn't they say they're collabing with somebody else too?
I don't know.
thought
I
they-
know about the run.
Oh. I should get this guy before he breaks through the wall. Just tell him.
Flowers.
Go.
And there is the boss.
That on.
Who's it gonna be?
This.
Ooh, fancy. Not really good against flying enemies, huh?
I would imagine the projectile is kind of slow. That away. Some parts.
Whoa!
Oh, there. Oh, you don't go there apparently. I'm very organized.
Oh, flower.
I thought I had a claw hand. Guess I did.
Nice. Oof. But yeah, that's the Meowmere.
Horrifying.
+2 armor and helmet schematics. I like it.
I feel like I'm
Yeah, it's mediocre at best.
ah.
Although it's still a projectile melee weapon, so It does shoot without using ammo, which is
Well, that's
pretty
nice.
good.
Yeah. Missing like a chest of stuff here. I could have sworn I had a claw hammer. What does it make a better baseball bat? Base. You can actually, which is 40 forged iron, 2 leather, 2 duct tape. Got that. Got leather. Got a bunch of forged steel. You make 36 more forged. Forged. 6. Not bad. Bunch of food. Petto. Do with this stuff. Glad this stuff doesn't expire. It's so nice. Let's see what we can pick up. Don't necessarily need the water though, because we lost the why is that not giving me access to this? Pot. We're missing the beaker. That's what we're missing. We really need a beaker? Not really. Bacon and eggs.
Are these nuts?
Make a blueberry pie, which is just water, animal fats. Got some water. I think got some animal fat somewhere. Yep, we got a bunch of animal fat. There we go. Oh, blueberry pie. Actually make 2 of those. And then corn bread, which I don't. Man. I don't know how good cornbread is. Fine, we'll do that.
Cornbread's not really good.
It's not.
Nah.
I figured we won't do that then. We'll do grilled corn. Grilled corn is always fine. That
Sounds like a better plan.
we'll make about 50 grilled meat. Why not? Really can't go wrong with grilled meat. Yeah. That will take 62 minutes. Let's put some more fuel in here. How far that gets us? Yeah, that's good. Yeah. And
Yeah, let's make some money.
hunter rifle. Pipe rifle? No, it's the ball. Hunting right now. Then I believe the next step is a lever action.
Next step is the Lorax.
No, it's a lever action. And then after that, I think the final tier is sniper rifle, which sniper rifle looks more rough than I would say the hunting rifle does. It does not look pretty. The lever action looks pretty clean though. Wait a minute. Ugh. We have a couple building blocks we can use. I could have sworn I had a claw hammer, but apparently it's just poof, gone. Weird because I thought I kind of used it pretty regularly. I guess not. These spikes up. Oh. I did the whole actually. We'll do better sneak attacks. Yeah, because I don't want to put new blocks down until we get rid of these old spikes. So, believe. Hey. Oh. Well, if I need to figure out how deeper to make these walls. I don't remember. I have no knowledge of this. Wow. 1, 3. There's 4. 1, 2, 3 in some area. Did I decide 3 or 4 thing? I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so we're doing 4 thick. We're doing 4 by 4. Well, yeah, okay. Which, yeah, we're just gonna wait for these spikes to break first. Hit that guy. That was a good hit. Not done yet. I'll be right back. Boop. Boop. In the way. Boop. Right. That's it. Oh, Jesus Christ, that scared me. Two, three, four. Four. There, okay. I think I did it right then. Not gonna really build much of this wall because a lot of our spikes are still kind of standing. Oh. Gotta dig off a little bit, I think too. Oh, I think they just destroyed this corner if I remember correctly. Probably why it's kind of behind. Like I said, there's no point in building these blocks up because of the wood spikes in the way. I don't feel like destroying good wood spikes. Batman just ran through everything. At least this is a good XP gain. Doing stuff like this. I can make up some more water. Oop. Break it? Must miss that. I always just do the top layer or the bottom layer first. So like if anything happens, you know, I don't or build the wall evenly around, quote unquote, then they kind of have like one wall built up. At least the spikes are kind of evenly across everything, but it is kind of bothering my OCD anyways. Yeah, after this, I think we'll make the jump pad right here though. It's kind of the most level-ish. I don't have to tear up too much ground. And after that, I think we'll build like a little, maybe roof so the vultures don't go after me. We were kind of having issues on the last seventh. Yeah, at least this wall is gonna be built pretty fast, just because we can't really build it up too much. Not really, anyway. I remember when these wood spikes were kind of like bad. They must have like buffed them at some point. My hiatus. Boop, bop, bop, bop. That up. Oh man, that's so cool. Sucks. Got some grilled corn, I guess. Oh wait, there's our claw hammer. Scrap you then, we don't need you. That in there. Wonder what the next upgrade is for the mill bat. What are we using? Is it considered a club? Yeah, so next is steel club. We're done that from shadows, which I think the sneak might be better, or the search timer going down. We'll just scrap that. We could do another quest, but I really want to kind of get this wall done. Because we're only a little over an hour into the stream, and we still got, I believe the timer is set to 50 minutes a day. Because I did 40 minutes a day, and we went through like the first 6 days that the stream, and I'm like, yeah, it's a little too fast for my liking, so. And an hour to me is a little too long. I kind of like that we do about 3 to 5 days of stream, depending how long the stream actually goes. Oh, jeez. Hi there. can't see anything. And another thing I kind of want to do, and once again, you guys give me your inputs on it. Is like, I kind of like when I'm watching like the past like streams of like the 7 Days to Die. When I'm watching the past streams of like the 7 Days to Die stuff, I kind of like the we spent the last hour just chatting and shooting the shit with each other. I'm just curious if you guys do you guys want that to become kind of like a semi-normal thing where we spend like an hour. Let's say 30 minutes to an hour just talking. I mean, I know I talk during the stream and gameplay, but we just shoot the shit. I don't know. I like that we just talk about off-topic stuff, and I don't have to focus on gameplay. You don't have to focus on me trying to focus on gameplay and carry a conversation, because I know sometimes I get too locked in to let's say Total War. And then I kind of ignore you guys, and I kind of feel bad about that, because I'll go back and then, I'll read off all the messages, and I'll try to talk to you guys, and then sometimes you guys aren't there because I'm not responding back. I feel kind of bad. But to be fair, Total War is kind of I gotta be locked in or really focus on some fights. But sometimes even my Total War stream, or not Total War stream, my 7 Days to Die streams, it's I get way too focused on something that why is that not appearing? And then I completely just kind of halfway ignore you guys by accident. I don't mean to do it intentionally. It's just something that ends up happening, sadly. Boop. Oh, this is gonna be such an wall. I think we'll have plenty of wood to finish it, because it's like a quarter of the section we're only building up. Reality. Take those out. Oop. I don't know. I kind of actually enjoy doing it, but it's unless you guys just want to watch the gameplay and me try to focus on that, I don't know. It's just something that I kind of noticed that I kind of like. It's just taking the time out just to chat. But obviously, if nobody's there, then I won't focus on that. Why did I build these up? Why did I do that? That's gonna be a waste of resources. Huh. Whatever. Yeah, I think we're just gonna probably just spend the day building everything up, because we got plenty of food, plenty of water. I'm not really concerned about going out to scavenge for more gear, because we really don't need it.
Hello.
Hi.
So, my brother will be joining us.
Nice.
He said he was getting tired of Dark Souls.
Skill issue.
He's stuck on a boss, I think.
Get good. You fucking suck.
It's one of the late game bosses.
Yeah. I never did the DLC for Dark Souls 3. Even though I own it, I just never did it. Because that's when I started having friend issue, and kind of the start of it, I guess, to be fair. Because
Oh.
what?
You go to the live stream, boys?
Yeah, he can. He just needs to join the chat, and then I think me or Javali can move him. I don't know if you can or not. Not really sure, actually. I really don't know. I don't think people can move people in my Discord. I could be wrong, though. But yeah, well, when I see him pop in the chit chat, I'll switch him over. Because I made it hidden before,
There he is.
and then I'm like, oh, I shouldn't make it hidden because then people could be really confused on when I'm live streaming.
Yeah. Hi. Sorry. I don't mean to sound like a brat or anything. It just wouldn't let me join.
No, it's like that on purpose because it's kind of for my safety and your guys' safety. So like, when I'm saying in the live stream chat, I am live streaming, and I don't want you guys to come in here and say like personal stuff or say some no words that could get me in trouble. So it's kind of a hey, if you're in this, behave.
So in this chat, behave.
Pretty much, it's like you can still fuck around and find out, but like we gotta be advertiser friendly because fuck them kids. That's pretty much it's pretty much just don't say racial slurs.
Don't get me demonetized.
I,
For long
I
enough
don't
for
get paid
saying
yet,
the
so
F word.
I'm always demonetized.
You're always dismonetized.
Yep. That should be the new slogan, not the new slogan. The slogan is just I'm perpetually demonetized. But yeah, so I'm pretty much always gonna be in here every day now, unless I'm off in our Discord live streaming with somebody. But generally speaking, this is my hidey hole.
Okay. So like. So basically, like, if I'm in this in this chat, don't say racial slurs. Gotcha.
I mean, pretty
But-
much. That's like when I looked at the YouTube guidelines. It's kind of the only thing they really said don't do. Don't incite violence, which is kind of hard to do because I get fucking angry at Call of Duty.
I think inciting violence means that don't like tell people, let's go bomb this place.
Yeah,
Makes you.
yeah. Well, I know.
What
I just
place?
say that as a
What place?
joke.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, guys.
Me.
But yeah, that's. And then I think one of the things was try not to curse too much. And I'm like, nah, I curse if I want to. Like, it's one reason that I had to censor myself. It's another reason that I can't just have freedom of speech on the same token. So I gotta play their little silly game, do what I kind of want to do. But I live stream mostly on YouTube, and all my friends tried to convince me to go on Twitch again, but I'm like, it costs, what was it, like $26 a month to dual cast? And I'm like that could be like really expensive really fast, especially if I'm not making any money.
I'm not making any money back from anything.
No, like I'll make it from Twitch. It's just really slow, especially since they reduced the cap to I think it's $50 for a minimum payout, which is nice. But or maybe they actually took off the minimum payout. I don't know because I get my stuff in the mail because I like to have physical copies of stuff.
Because he likes mail.
I
Yeah,
like mail too as well, honestly.
like.
I just-
It's so funny because
Oh,
my
yeah,
parents
yeah.
used to give me like so much
kinda
shit
cool.
back in the day about me playing video games all the time and not like doing anything with my life. And then I got that check for like it was like $70 odd and like their whole entire tone just like changed immediately. And that was like the last time I got paid out because I switched over to I stopped streaming because I was in college and I just couldn't keep up with everything. And then I'm back. Now I'm on YouTube doing it for free until I hit 500 subs.
So what I'm hearing is, whenever over the next couple decades, you'll hit 500 subs.
Pretty much how it's going. We're averaging. I think this year we got about 53 according to the analytics. Because I started off at 30 something odd because in the past
Analytics.
so about 10 years I would say, a decade maybe if we do 50 subs a year. If I did the math right.
Yeah.
50 subs a year, that's 500 subs after a decade.
Yeah, so see, I just need to do this for a decade, and then,
Century.
by then I can have was it the super chats and the memberships, you know?
Then you can actually start making money from it.
I could start
So
making money.
Are you streaming right now, or are you just hiding?
I'm
Yes.
streaming right now, so like if I'm just in my Discord, I'm just gonna sit in the chit chat. But if I'm live streaming, I'm gonna be in the live stream chat.
No, so they get to hear this in top level.
Oh yeah, it's the funny part because they're always like get good or make better content, and I'm like, bro, people don't see my
Dude,
content.
What are you doing? If you don't like the content that he produces, then why watch the content? Like,
Well,
just get out
honestly,
here and
well,
stop spreading hatred.
No, honestly, the guys
give
don't. They
them
don't
the
spread
money.
hatred. One of them just has really bad hot takes. Like, I think he just does it for me, but he's pretty cool. He hasn't been here for a while. I think he said he was going to some trip in Canada. But like, I'll occasionally get like a hater in.
Gamecast is being institutionalized.
Yeah, I think he said he's going to Canada. I don't know how the Canadians are letting him in. But that's their problem now. But But you know, I don't know. I'm kind of proud of the guys who do join. You know, nobody really spreads hate, and the one or two people do, they end up getting pretty much attacked by the mob.
yes.
So-
The mob of like whatever, 196. The mob of 96.
Right? Yeah, because you know, before the holidays, you know, I think I had like about 3 regular people kind of watch, and a mix of just kind of random people. But like right now, it's just the channel's kind of been. I don't want to say dead since like mid-October, but kind of sort of ish. But I'm out of wood.
So what here means there's no one here with you.
There is 2 people right now.
Weird.
They're not commenting.
Oh,
And it's-
hi, 2 people. You're appreciated.
yeah, they
every
are
little bit
greatly
counts.
appreciated. But
Every little bit counts.
and that's kind of another thing why I like live streaming YouTube, because it stays up past 14 days, so the content is always up there. But ooh. But I mean, yeah, it's like it's kind of amusing. Sometimes I will get a hater in, and then I'll get like one of the guys be like, he's playing. Oh, I think it was like a Total War game or something. Why are you bringing that topic up? It was like a political topic because I wear a balaclava while I stream with the face cam, and they're like, "Why are you wearing that? This must be so and so's America." And I stopped my gameplay, looked at the camera, and then my chat was kind of like going off on him, and I'm like, "Sir, I'm a guy live streaming a video game." Sir, this is
I'm a political.
Sir, this is the McDonald's. What are you doing? And I'm like, if you want to talk about that, you know, you could do it offline or do it in an appropriate situation. But I'm like, I'm playing video games on the internet. And then I said some other things, but you know, I kind of said that, like, I kind of let the guy know. I think he was gone by then, but I kind of said, hey, you know, you kind of should do some research because what you're talking about is quite literally factually wrong. That's not coming from any political standpoint. It's literally how the system is set up.
It's just
I'm like, oh boy. It's like, jeez. I don't even. I could probably look through my past chat logs and find a guy, but I'm like, he just popped in, said 2 things, and just that was it. I'm like, oh,
Got bombarded and ran away.
he got bombarded and ran away because I'm like, bro, you know, Kai is supposed to be a cringy / relaxing stream or however or entertaining if you guys think it's entertaining, but it's like,
I can make it entertaining.
right.
I say that weirdly, but I didn't mean for that to come off the way it did.
You should subscribe to me on
Mean and
YouTube.
condescending?
I should subscribe to you.
You should. I make good content, right, Javali?
Yes.
See, Even Javali approved.
I really like the polls. The hippos.
Yeah, I gotta make an
There's
art
I
poll.
love how there's just like music in the background, like angelic music. While we're talking
I don't know
about
who that is.
It's Esther, right? No, it's always
Me.
Esther.
It's always
Cadra,
Esther.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Picadra
Sorry
is
about
always.
It's all good. It's just like I'm trying to take what he's saying seriously, but then I'm just hearing.
Oh yeah, that's your first. That's your first problem. You're taking it seriously. That's your first problem, bud.
Make music stop.
Record scratches.
Where?
Actually, I do gotta find some background music, but I'm still going through the YouTube audio files.
One by natural way.
I'm playing Keeper RL. Mostly because I don't think I have the brand power for Pal World.
There we go.
Or rather, I'm afraid of falling asleep. And Keeper RL is something I can just turn off if I start getting sleepy.
She's always sleepy. She is God's sleepiest child.
You know who's really sleepy? My fucking father, man. Like, I don't think you understand. He was sitting in the trunk of the car, right? Like, with stuff on top of him, including a walker, and bro fell asleep.
Huh. I can admire that.
Like, no matter what position he's in, he will find a way to fall asleep.
Oh, I'm the
Constantly
same
throughout
exact
the day.
way.
Uh-huh.
Which I think it's both a benefit and a curse. Because like on days that like I don't get sleep, I could just find a spot to. But at the same time, I am perpetually sleepy.
There's a Lucky Paul around here.
I don't want to play any of these games, but like I could. I don't want to, but like I could. I have so many games available to me, but I don't want to play them.
My library has hundreds of games, and I don't want to play a single one.
Yeah, my girlfriend's brother's library is 296 games.
Sheesh. That's actually not bad. A pretty good collection
Yeah.
there.
Rookie numbers.
Rookie numbers. Yeah, Javali's probably in the thousands.
Javali just has nothing better. No offense.
Oh,
No offense,
I didn't mean to let you come
none
off
taken,
this
bro.
side.
None taken. There you go. No offense to my ass.
you know what's weird though is like ever since like if I'm just chilling trying to play a game solo, it's very weird for me to like. It's very hard for me to just find a game I can get into for a couple hours. But if I'm live streaming, it's a different story. Like, I normally don't want to play 7 Days to Die, but I'm like, this day I gotta play 7 Days to Die, and I somehow enjoy playing it. But I can't play it on my own accord. It's so weird.
Yeah, sure.
So wait, what happened? Why did I disconnect?
I don't know. I probably gotta talk to my mods again, you know? Those damn interns.
Yeah.
Darn it.
No, turn my ass, bro. I'll be here longer than you have.
I didn't say your name.
I mean,
I said intern. I didn't say Javali.
yeah, because it wasn't me, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, I also refer to myself as the intern because I don't get paid. So when I make make posts, well, it's funny because when I make like posts on Twitter, or if I make a poll on YouTube and I talk shit about the interns, I'm also talking shit about myself. I'm like, because like one of the things I say on Twitter is every spelling mistake I execute an intern.
Oh my.
Yeah. Or I'll say something like, "Oh, the intern got axed to the account for a day. Let's see what happens." And it's just me shit posting. It's the same guy.
I want McDonald's now.
Oh, you should get some. I want some too. I heard the McRib was back again for like the 8th time.
Quiero Taco Bell.
What?
What?
Quiero Taco Bell.
Oh,
I
Taco
don't know.
Bell.
Let's do some L.
No, mas fuder.
I haven't had Taco Bell in a while.
Blech.
I used to eat that like not like regularly, but not religiously. Like if I was getting fast food, I would get Taco Bell because like like 2 years or a couple years ago, Taco Bell was like super cheap for like the amount of food you could get, and now they're like super expensive.
Right? Like, I don't know if that's just me, but like, it just feels like Taco Bell is just trying to get all your money.
Yeah. Well, they would make do like the meal deal or whatever, and realize they're losing their ass on money, and then I ran out of wood again, and then they'll go and like kind of take it back, like the $5 box meals. You remember those? Where it came with like a taco of some sorts, a burrito, and like chips and cheese or whatever. Apparently, they lost their ass on money for that.
I mean,
And that's why you have the $7 or like $8 meal box thing now. So they're not losing as much, but I still think they are because you still get like quite a bit of food.
honestly, if Taco Bell is losing money, I don't think that's the worst of the world's problems.
No, well, honestly, like there's like 1 or 2 Taco Bells in at my area where the bosses seem to treat their workers good because the workers are always smiling and having fun, and that always tells me that they have a good work.
That they are less likely to spit in my food.
Right, because so like back at my old job, I was like I would get everybody's like breakfast or lunch, so I was kind of like a food runner on my break, and we were always like play.
I gotta get one. I'll be right back.
Okay, but anyways, we'll play like jokes because like we worked on a major street that had a Wendy's, a Taco Bell, an Arby's, a couple McDonald's actually, and KFC, which that was kind of rare because they were further out and they took longer to do things. But like one thing we would do is we'll cut up a box, and I'll bring in this like big cardboard sign with everybody's orders, and I'll be like, "Here you guys go." And the Taco Bell people loved it. They'll go and take pictures of it and joke around. And plus, it made it super easy to cashier because now I'm not rattling off on like a sticky note of like 8 different orders. And then I did that at I'm trying to think. It was Wendy's or an Arby's. I did that at, and like the cashier just didn't want anything to do with me, and they were like really salty, and I'm like, okay. And then the other place, I forgot which one it was. The manager, I think it was like the manager or like the leader, shift leader, or whatever, came out and he just started joking around because I was pretty much like a regular at that point. And then there was another time where I just went in with oh my god, what did I do one time? I don't know. It was something I did with my oh, I'm trying to think. What else did I do? It was like we ordered ahead and I just picked it up kind of thing. I don't know. I forgot what I did, but it was like another joke because like we all kind of just messed with each other. So we would kind of cause pranks at each other's locations, like fun pranks that doesn't hurt production or anything, but just to lighten the mood. And I always noticed that the Taco Bell on my street were always the best. What do you call when people can take a joke? They're the most chill.
Sports.
Yeah, they had the most sportsmanship. They were always down for shenanigans, and like the McDonald's people, it depends who was working, and then the Wendy's or Arby's people, I can't remember which one, just didn't tolerate me. I'm mildly surprised I didn't get banned on location for the stuff I did.
Oh my.
Like, well, I didn't do anything bad. It's just like they just weren't fun. And when I would come in with my giant cardboard sign, they would just get super pissy. And I'm like, I remember I had a, like kind of a half argument with like a cashier once. I'm like, everything's on the sign that we needed. She's like, and she would just stare at me like the person was brain dead. And I'm like, it's all in the sign, you know. I'm just trying to have fun. And I started reading it off, and they would have problems. And I'm like, I actually made your job easier. I think I told her. It's like, I made your job easier. We're just messing around at my location, you know. It's not a big deal. And then we ended up stopped going there because their food was overpriced anyways. And we're like, you know, if you're gonna give the food runner guy, which was me, a hard time, you're not really worth the money anyways. Because I would order like at least $40 to like $80 worth of food. I think my largest order was $80. So like I was pretty much feeding my entire shift.
And theirs too, apparently.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I missed a huge chunk of this lore. What was the cardboard sign about?
Oh, it was everybody's order. So I would walk in with like a medium-sized box that we cut up, so it was all flat. And I would go in there with everybody's order. Like, it would take two hands. Like, I would have to open both doors and shimmy in there because the sign was so big.
Then how the hell did like, no, you know, sometimes brain dead people make me wonder how they lived and how they got this far in life.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm sorry.
Like, you said that girl looked at you brain dead.
Yeah,
Like,
well.
You had the orders.
Well, that's kind of why I told her. I'm like, I have the stuff right in front of you. You know, it's like, why? I just don't. I think it was one of those. She just didn't care. I mean, it's a minimum wage job, so I don't blame anybody not caring about a minimum wage job. Like, that fully makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's at the same time, it's like, you know, I also work minimum wage, worked it. You know, I'm just trying to have some fun, lighten your guys' mood. And then what I would do on the orders, I think at McDonald's, is I would put puns and jokes on the orders and just hand it to them. Like that were on like the notes or whatever, that weren't the giant cardboard signs. I actually had one of the Taco Bell guys ask me, like, if I make another one of those cardboard signs, they want to keep it for themselves. Like, they were just super chill and awesome. And that to me is where the loyalty is important. Where are you guys coming from? Because, like, yes, it's a minimum wage job and it's not meant to be permanent, but, like, your workers would just stay there so much longer if you just treat them with decent respect.
Sometimes people are just trying to have fun.
Right, it's like, you know, there's nothing wrong with lightening the mood or just, you know, sometimes it is as simple as give these people some more pay, but, or you know, whatever they really need to make it. Or sometimes it's like, hey, how are you doing? Or I understand you're going through like a tough time, you know, take whatever time you need off, because even my current job seems to be struggling with that. But it's...
Jobs are just wonderful. I would love to... yes, jobbing is the greatest thing ever.
It is.
I have never had a job in my life. Like, officially.
You are lucky. I told myself and a lot of my viewers that, like, my current job will be the last corporate job I ever work. I will never work for a corporate ever again. I'm not counting YouTube, because YouTube, yes, it's a corporation, they're owned by a corporation, but it's a lot more freelancing. I can wake up tomorrow and decide that I want to make history videos. Right, I can.
Contracting.
Right. I could wake up tomorrow and decide I don't want to do gaming videos tomorrow, I want to do gun videos. You know, and it might take a hit on my viewership. It might make it better. You know, nobody really knows, but there's nobody telling me I can't do that. How big is it?
There's nobody to stop you.
Right, and that's, you know, besides their YouTube stupid rules, but you know, it's nobody's stopping me. You know, I don't have a whisper in my ear saying you can't do that. Hey Javalio, how big is the gap do I need to make it so zombies will try to jump, but they won't make it? Is it 3 wide?
Three or four, I'm not sure.
Oh, that's tempting. Well, we're gonna try doing a 3.
Try, sure. Sure, yeah, no, yeah, sure.
It's
No,
3 sounds
make
right.
it 4.
Is it 4?
Make it 4. Make it 4.
Because if it's too far away, they're not gonna try to make a jump, but they're just gonna attack my walls.
The real trick actually is on the deformed blocks that compose the ground. To be honest,
Really?
yeah. Like if you want to make one of the ones I make that they just keep running and falling.
Yep.
Yeah, the thing is, it's gonna be 2-block wide corridor, but the blocks you're gonna use for the ground are gonna be like the minimum size possible, so they occupy just like the corner, the lower corner of the block, but they are gonna see as if it's a full block.
Oh. I don't know. We'll see if this works then. Yeah, this is kind of at ground level, and I figured I'd just make like a 2x2 wide running pad, quote unquote. So, I guess if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I got enough walls, enough barricades built, so.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah. But back what I was saying before, it's like it's not hard to treat workers like humans, and you could. And to me, happy workers are good workers. And my job always complains about, there's no loyalty, or there's no nobody wants to go above and beyond. And I'm like, well, there's a reason for that.
Give them reasons.
Give us
Give them reasons.
Right.
Like,
give me a reason to want to like this place.
Right, and
employers shouldn't be the one. Like, employees shouldn't be the one trying to go above and beyond. The employers should be trying to make the employees go above and beyond.
Right.
Through, like, just simply, like, a simple reward system would, like, solve everything.
Right.
Human beings like rewards.
Right. Yeah, we do. We like our trinkets. I mean, or it's just being friendly. Like honestly, I would say it doesn't really take a lot. If you want to keep minimum wage employees, I don't think it takes a lot. The only thing you gotta do is work with their schedule, because generally speaking, if you work part-time, it's gonna be probably because you have a weird life schedule, or you're in college. I'm not saying full-time minimum wage, like, sorry, if you, because
you're not ready, or you're just not simply ready for full-time yet.
Right, you're not ready for full-time, or maybe you just can't find one, because I consider 35 hours 5 or 6 days a week full-time. Like, sorry, you're still showing up to work almost every day of the week. Jeez. But it's like, well, like, another example is when I was at my minimum wage job, I was going to college, and the first year was fine, the second year was and the third year was the worst, and that's when I left, and because I was going to school full-time with a part-time job that was giving me full-time hours, so I was working like 35 to 38 hours a week, and I told my manager, hey, I need these days off because I have classes and I'm falling behind on my classes. And I'll be like, okay. And then they'll give me that schedule for a week, and then next week it's back to normal. I'll be like, what the hell?
Like dude, just what?
Right, and it's like, it's like, I understand it's a part-time job, but like, why can't, like, wouldn't it be easier just to make a consistent schedule of hey, this guy can work Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. All the other days he can't. Just keep him on that schedule. Is that really hard? Like, I mean, I guess if you're juggling like 12 to 15 employees, it might get hard, but like,
wow,
but like, literally, all it takes is some form of communication.
Right.
Like,
bro, you're asking people to corporate people to treat people like people? Are you out of your mind?
I know, right? It's such a hard ask.
You want to be treated like a human being?
how dare I, right? Well, this goes to full-time jobs too. They're just kind of, it's like, oh, something happens, but it's like, it's.
He's out of his mind.
I think I would be a cruddy boss because I would probably give people the benefit of the doubt, and when I would stop, I would just let them go because you can't teach stupid. And I work with a couple coworkers. I told them, like, if you worked for me, I would have fired your ass years ago. I would have immediately got rid of you, so I wasn't stuck with you. I get 3
So,
though.
I got kind of a question, Mud.
No.
Do you know code or anything like that? Because I've heard something like along those lines.
So way back, I have a game project that I kind of been giving up on and starting. So I don't really know a lot of code, to be fair. What I do know is probably outdated, but it was all based on C++ because I was partially self-taught to do robotics and things. But I'm not a coding master. I'm more of a hardware
I
guy.
heard no.
Yeah.
That's great. So what I'm hearing is that if we were to all make a game together, we'd be a bunch of amateurs in an indie company trying to figure out what the hell we're doing the entire time.
Nothing wrong with that. And I kind of
Yeah, isn't that how dreams are made?
right. And honestly, I would totally be for that. It's like I tried what
I tried so hard.
I tried so hard. No, I tried using Blender a couple times, and I just can't use it. I can't use it the way I want to. I know it's a learning curve, but I'm so impatient with that regard that just.
Oh my god, I entirely understand what you mean by Blender.
So
I
like,
just cannot with Blender.
so like with my 3D printing stuff, I will use was it Fusion 365 or whatever 360, which I actually am really good at. That I actually retained all the skills that I learned using that pretty much. There's a couple things I don't remember how doing, but it's pretty much all muscle memory, and I'm actually really happy I retained that after like not using those skills for like 8 years.
Yeah.
But
If I were to actually sit down with Ikadra and decide to code a game one of these days, but I got a lot of life stuff going on right now.
right.
But if I do decide one of these days, say, hey, I'm tired of what I'm doing, let's make a video game. Do
Right.
you think you would be able to do 3D modeling for it? Or Javali? I don't know.
I mean, I can't speak for
know-
Javali because it's his choice, but he's very good at what he does for 3D modeling. Me, on the other hand, I hate to say it, I'm more of an ideas guy. I could do some coding if I watched a couple videos and ripped it off from the internet, but
Don't worry. The entire crew would probably be doing that because
Right.
I would be doing that. And I have like a year's worth of Python.
right, and like in all honesty, I don't think I have the confidence to really say like, yeah, I can 3D model for you. With Blender anyway. With Fusion I could, but like, you can't make things as natural looking with Fusion. It's just really hard to. That's the one benefit you get with Blender is that you can make things look natural.
I'm offended.
Also, I don't know if it's just me,
What
but
does-
like, does anyone else use ChatGPT to make their life a whole hell of a lot easier?
Nope. I stay away from AI.
Oh,
So, well, just because I don't think I forgot who I was watching, but like I was watching some tech nerd guy who was talking about it. He's like all that stuff about AI isn't really AI. It's just programmed to search because AI means it's self-learning, but like ChatGPT or these AI
yeah,
artists,
no, like
they're not AI.
It's not AI because it's not artificial intelligence, but like also, if you say self-learning, then that means that the AI of video games isn't a thing. It's artificial intelligence.
Right.
All that means is all that really means is at the end of the day, it means that it's going to simulate as if somebody was controlling it.
Right. But I mean, I like the video game that I've been bouncing back and forth on is I want to make a castle or a siege and defense fantasy game, or a bunch of factions. But I don't know if you ever played like Mount and Blade, or Total War. But I want it to be like a hero shooter. This was before it became popular, where you chose a hero that had a special set of abilities. I actually have like a book down somewhere of all these ideas I never implemented because I don't know how to. But essentially, we get like support heroes, range heroes, melee heroes, and you got to control like units that fight with you. So like, let's say you're playing as like a Dwarven hero, you got a couple, you got doors, or you could choose other stuff. And it was just a siege and defense game. That was the whole premise of it. You're sieging or you're defending with units you can control. I had a kind of a leveling system idea built out. I kind of had a way of natural progression because I like loot boxes, but I don't like them monetized. I like loot boxes as in randomly you could get something good, but it's tied to progression. But
Yeah, like I prefer loot boxes exactly like that. So I think that one of these days we should all just like sit down, and I think we should make a game together because I can do code ish.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'm offended because we went through that. You know, I'm very
I
pro.
know the very same
And
thing.
yet,
And I'm sorry, Javali.
you
I just-
motherfucker put me as a second option for your 3D modeler. Drop dead.
oh,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to
Execute 'em.
come off as my second
Hurt
option.
my feelings.
Apologies. My apologies, Javali. I take it back. I am sorry.
Yeah, fuck you,
Deserve
motherfucker.
better. Deserve better.
We'll use that. But like and I started working on it. Like I got a couple. I think I got a couple weapons made up. I got stuck on the modeling a guy and rigging it and animating it, and then I stopped. And then I got my cousin to help me. We actually made like a playing field. And then we kind of stopped because we both got really busy with work. So I mean, it's never gonna get done. But I got the ideas kind of written on paper and in my head. I just don't know how to.
I just need to find a form of income so I can have a computer that's like not ridden with Yahoo virus, search engine virus, because I don't know how to get rid of that.
Oh, you got a computer with a virus on it? Oh no.
I don't know if it's a virus or malware or what the fuck it is, but like for some reason, even after I got rid of all the extensions, it just keeps on redirecting me to Yahoo whenever I search literally anything on Chrome.
Huh. That is kind of a.
So like, yeah.
That is.
So I'm sitting here like.
That has an easy fix. You need to go to your settings and look at the search engines and delete everything else besides the ones you actually want to use, which is Google and possibly DuckDuckGo.
Alright, yeah.
Honestly, DuckDuckGo was the only one that I could get kind of working. Because I tried getting Google to work and then it just didn't. And it's like a specific way that I have to search that it'll search with Google and otherwise it'll search with Yahoo, and I don't know what to do about it, and I don't feel like dealing with it right now because I'm not really in the mood because I just lost 100,000 souls in Dark Souls.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's what you get for stepping on my feelings.
Oh.
You know what? You're right. I didn't lose them just now, but like you're right. It was revenge.
Yeah.
It was future revenge.
Yes.
Like you know what's kind of sad is I go after the modding community because like they'll complain about games and stuff. I'm like, don't you guys literally build games inside of a game? Like, what's really stopping you guys from like getting like 10 or 20 of you guys together to like make a game? Because like, so and I'm gonna kind of throw shade at the Total War community for modding because they finally figured out a way to actually make custom maps, and they haven't been able to do that in like a decade at least now because they changed something in their coding. But and I'm like, oh, so you guys can make custom maps now, and you guys already make custom models and custom units with their own abilities and stuff, and I'm like, so what's stopping you guys from making like your like Empire 2 or Medieval 3 game? Like realistically, what you know? And then like I think what Ekadra said, well they don't know if they don't have the source code or anything, and I'm like, well, they just get they you know, if it's 10 or 20 of these modders together, they maybe divvy up the money and get a good programmer or two. Like, you know, they're
like
realistically,
like,
we could have so many more indie developers that could kick these AAA developers' ass. It's not even funny.
Yeah, it's just so easy to want to work for a AAA developer because it's like, oh no, I'm gonna work for one of the richest companies in the world. I am so upset, you know.
Right? It's like,
You know, people will be like that.
yeah,
I'm making the Barbie's dream house from Barbie, obviously.
obviously.
But Barbie Life in the Dream House, I'm basing it off of that. And for some reason it's just taking a real long time. Maybe it's because I had to undo what I did with the fill command because I accidentally did it wrong. I got it a block higher than I wanted to, and way further than I wanted it to be.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Gonna wait till it's daytime to start working again. But like, you know, it's like I'm down for projects for that. And I kind of hinted that like some people should make their own show because they do really good at animation, and like I think it would be worth it. I just don't know what platform they would put it on. You know, because YouTube really doesn't support animators nearly enough, anyways. Unless you're like really good and you can make it cheap. But it's like, well, you know, like you hear horror stories about working for an indie or working for a AAA developer for video games. It's long hours, stress. Sometimes the pay actually isn't that great, you know?
It's really not, to be honest.
Yeah, like working conditions just sound like junk. Like, and it just kind of like, no wonder why. Once again, you have unhappy workers and you have piss poor management. No wonder why these games that we've been getting for the last 6-7 years have been kind of junk.
Worse by the minute.
Worse by the minute, except for like the indie developers or occasionally the golden nugget. But like, no wonder. Your working conditions are horrible. Your management is dumber than a block of rocks. Or a bag of rocks. And your stupid board of directors just got into it because they thought they could make money, but they're going to destroy the company from the inside out.
Right.
Like, there was this one guy, I think he was like a Call of Duty dev, who came out, I think it was like last year or 2 years ago, and he's like, and he explained like a simple change he wanted to make. In order to make that change, he had to go through his team lead, who then had to go to the project lead, who then had to go to the department lead, who then had to bring that up to, you know, one of the bosses, who had to bring it up to like the big boss of like that section, kind of. So he's like, if I don't want to make a change, let's say I wanted to, I think I forgot what example he said, but he said like, let's say I want to increase the damage by on pistols, you know, or make it a higher headshot multiplier. I would have to go through 5 or 6 people for approval, and by then, weeks have gone by. And so we learned that it's not a good idea to deviate from what they tell us because we're now putting ourselves behind on the project that they have to make every year. What am I doing? There we go.
Yeah, put them there behinds.
Right, and it's like, you know, it's like when you hear like developers coming out and saying this is why things happen, it's almost always management's fault. Like, can you imagine if like the developers from Call of Duty got or go ahead.
Sorry, you have to understand. Managers probably don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Right, they don't. And most of the time they kill the company from the inside out.
Yeah, because companies want to be like, okay, like the top people, the top people who started this shit are actually developers.
Right.
You
Or
know?
yeah.
And they have good ideas, good intentions, and it just doesn't
It
work.
doesn't
Yeah, but
work.
they didn't have the money, so they
Have to
give
get a
the
board or
yeah, talk to the money people that don't know shit about passion or soul,
Yep.
Yeah.
but then they make the game.
Yeah.
Not
I
really
honestly,
like what they wanted, but close enough. I'm having that same problem with the RPG book me and my friends are about to publish. Man, it's awful.
Yeah. And like
we
I
should.
never want to get to the point like my end goal for YouTube is to make like a company out of it. Not company, but like a business out of it. So I don't ever want to go
Like
corporate route
small.
with anything. If you know, this is after a decade I get monetized, so this might be 30 years in the make, maybe 40 years. You know, we'll see. But
Jesus.
I always want to be in a position to like do projects, but I never want to be in a position where I have to beg people for money. You know, if it's something that I have to put off because I don't have the money now, but I have it later, I'm willing to do. Because I never want to like go to Javali and be like, hey, can you loan me like X amount of money, and you own like, and then I'll give him control, like let's say the modeling department or whatever, and then he comes around, he starts doing his own stuff and hurts my company because he goes off AWOL, but he owns it now. Nothing I can do. Not saying he will, but that's just an example. Like,
Yeah, no, yeah.
but like, you know, or I go to like a
Getting-
programmer or an artist who's like, oh well, you know, you give me a bunch of money, I'll give you head of department, and now you're not doing what I want you to do, and there's nothing I can do about it. I never want to be in that.
Yeah, like you have to be careful about how the strings are attached to the money.
Right,
and
yeah,
that's
it's
all
like, you
the
know,
strings.
there's a difference between people giving you money out of free will, like donations or whatever, or buying your products, you know, and there's another way of begging for money. I don't want to. I never want to beg for money. Like, I'd rather be murked and shot in the head than beg for money. Is no, like I will always find a way to make ends meet. Oh, daytime now. But you know, like that's if YouTube ever becomes something, you know. I thought about naming the company Rooster Feet because I like chickens and stuff.
Mhm.
So rude.
Company.
What?
Yeah, I was about to say Rooster Teeth might have a problem with that.
I don't know who. I don't know who you're talking about.
Rooster Teeth is
No.
Rooster Teeth is the people who do Death Battle and shit like that. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
No, nope, never heard of them. And guess what? Warner Bros. Shut them down, so they're no longer around.
Wait, really?
Yeah, no, they're dead. They're a dead company.
Huh.
Warner Bros. Bought them out. Let me remind you, these guys were a YouTube-based company that I don't think grew too big. I think just they said and did a lot of things that wasn't really favorable to them, and I kind of don't really understand why they did what they did. But you know, that's them and not me. But eventually, you know, they started bleeding money, and it kind of happened where they didn't want to lay anybody off or do any changes or anything, so they filed for bankruptcy. Warner Bros. Bought them out, and then for about 3 or 4 years, I think, roughly, maybe 5, they weren't making the profits that Warner Bros. Was demanding them to, or they were bleeding money still. I don't know the details on that exactly.
But they basically just.
So they shut them down, and their pretty much their IPs are up for sale. But it's like, ooh, didn't really work. See, I think a 4 gap's too big, Javali.
Yeah.
No, we'll see. We'll try it out. But nah, see, I'm gonna do Rooster Feet because that's a whole different thing.
Sounds cool.
Whole different thing.
A little
Totally
different thing.
not
It's enough.
related.
It's enough to salt the wound.
It's enough to assault the wound.
Yes. We'll make it like 2 more wider. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. But like, I kind of always liked their idea of the company because they were literally a group of friends that started a company for content creation, and you know they had multiple podcasts, multiple shows, multiple series going on, and just crazy stuff. And you know, they all had, I think they had fun. It looked like they had fun on camera. I could be completely wrong. It was a shit show in the background, but you know. But whatever happened, I don't really know what happened. It could be simply they just felt out of touch with their audience, because you know all content creators have a golden period and then have like a dark period. It goes for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at like the
Human
biggest.
beings, you know?
Fuck, right. But you know, and it's kind of hard once you start spiraling. You know. There's a difference between bleeding and being stagnant, and I think what their problem was that they were stagnant, but they were still growing. They were still spending more money and stuff, and I think just couldn't make the ends meet. Like I really don't know what happened when they got bankrupt because it didn't make sense. But hey, whatever.
What am I to judge?
Yeah, what's kind of cool is that the community kind of came around. They're like, hey, you know, we're gonna archive everything because we don't trust Warner Bros. Because they could at any point at all just go on like their YouTube channels, because they own all the YouTube channels too, is just delete the content off. Like, if they really wanted to, they could remove Red vs. Blue off the entire internet without having to pirate it. I believe there's a podcasters too that are still running, but I believe that's might be funded by one of the peoples. I could be wrong though, but I thought one of the podcasts is still kind of running, unless they bought themselves out, which is
That's
possible.
starting to get to me.
What is?
So
I was made.
But yeah, could you just imagine just me coming out of nowhere with a company named Rooster Feet? Oof, that would piss. I think that would piss a lot of people off.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh man, I would.
You'd have to lean into it too. You'd have to definitely lean into the fact that you piss people off.
Well, it's just a troll, but like no, I don't think I would name the company Rooster Feet, but I think I would use a like Rooster Feet logo for a couple things. Because everything I say and do on the creator side of things in IRL is a reference to something, whether it be a video game, movie, or whatever. So like a lot, like you know, I had people like way in the past talk to me. They're like, "You make cringy content." Like this was before I started doing YouTube again. I'm like, it's kind of cringy because you don't understand the reference. Because like I will purposely say or do like really old memes, like your mom jokes and shit, because I think those are still golden. Or that's what she said.
Oh yeah. Did you know Generation Gamma starts this year?
Generation what?
Or not? Beta. Generation Beta starts this year.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I'm fucking tired of these generations. Excuse my language.
You mean you don't want a generation of betas?
Like, I'm young Gen Z. I didn't think that, like... Shit, I dropped the controller.
Now he's throwing stuff.
I dropped the controller because it slipped off my hands. I'm not throwing things. Don't accuse me.
shut the fuck up, Snowflake.
Yeah, Javali's the oldest out of all of us, so he's
Back in my
grandpa.
day,
He's grandpa.
Yeah.
Javali.
You don't want to start this. don't want to start doing
Back in my day, I had to use sticks and stones for controllers.
Dude, I had to
Would
use
control
sticks and stones. Back in your day, Javali, the Atari was still popular.
Damn.
Actually, I came way before the Atari.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Was
because
Pong
there's a
fun
big.
when we played? What
You need
was
to
the
consider
original
there's a
game of
big
Pong?
delay of the debut of technology in Brazil and the rest of the world. So.
Just a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, like
Oh, I was gonna.
10
I was
years,
gonna.
15 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was the game of Pong like really interesting? Huh?
Damn.
Yeah.
Tell me about the one. Any one of them.
Especially when you play by yourself and you use both controllers. Yeah, it's... Oh,
Tell me about the war, Grandpa. Just any one of them.
Any one of
well,
them.
back to 1964. There was a civil revolution in Brazil.
There was a civil revolution. Actually,
Yeah, yeah. My grandpa fought on it,
He was
but he was a
I'm
military,
sorry.
so he was just shooting rubber bullets at students.
uh he actually
Oh,
his
I got it!
he said his grandfather has a really strong
Bruh,
German accent for some odd
bruh,
reason.
bruh.
Oh, his
I just captured fucking Jet Dragon.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
go.
He was actually on the North Korean side because he went to the wrong Korea.
the wrong Korea.
Yeah, man.
He said he
it's
wanted to fight in the
right.
Korean War, but they didn't tell him which side to go to, so he just went to the first one he saw. Honestly, I would take that excuse. I would take that.
I didn't fight in the Korean War.
Bro, back in
I
my
didn't-
day,
We were all
the
hungry.
teacher would give you homework and you had to write with your hands.
No, that's
Yeah.
bullshit.
You-
Now
you
you're
had
gonna
to-
tell me you didn't have a calculator in your pocket either.
No, we were not allowed to. And an abacus wouldn't fit in your pocket, bro. What the fuck?
Dude,
I want to teach my kids abacus math because I don't know how to do abacus math, honestly. But it seems like really intelligent.
Yeah,
Like,
it's if you like kind of get used to it, it's super fast. It's really impressive.
I remember my second grade teacher telling me that like we'll never have calculators in our back pockets. And I'm like, I always that's like such a fond like memory. It's like I remember she was such a bitch about that, and then it's like, oh,
you won't
guess
always
what we have
calculators.
nowadays? We have literally like supercomputers in our pockets.
You're right, we don't have calculators in our pockets. We have computers that can calculate how to. I'm not even joking, the smartphone processing power is more than what they used to land the Apollo 11 rocket.
Right.
By far, man. They
Like-
basically did that on a gas.
Yeah. It's like they literally did that on a dream.
Mm-hmm. That ass. It was the power of the dream. The
Oh my
American
God.
dream powered.
The American dream isn't a power, it's just the power of anti-communism.
Fuck yeah. And spite.
With anti-communism and hatred.
Oh my god. But you know why our military is like so generationally advanced compared to all the nations?
Because
It's not.
our-
Oh, go ahead. I want to hear what you say.
I was gonna say the budget is like 3 times anything else. Like the United States invests into the military as if we're gonna go to war any second. In
Well,
this
yeah,
world of now-
yep, partially because of that, but I follow like a couple of like guys who are like really big into like military history and stuff. It's actually because the communists were bullshitting what their planes, for example, could do. So we're like, oh shit, we need to build something that's comparable. So we would, and then would find out that the Russians were fucking lying, and now we got the super jet that, like the F-16, for instance, that's like, was it 108-to-1 kill ratio? Because we thought the Russians had something just like it. And now we have like these super stealth fighters because the Russians says they have super stealth fighters, but in fact, on radar it looks like they're driving a fucking school bus. And then ours, we can literally sneak up on other aircraft right behind them, and they still won't see us on radar, anyways.
I'm pretty certain we have planes that we can fly right below them.
Yeah, I think that's the 22. I don't.
Bro, that's the most
I don't know. I
American
just seen it in movies.
conversation I've ever had.
Well, yeah, and then like there's
I feel my brain cells dying.
I'm trying to think what else we did that like because we just thought the enemy had it.
A better one.
Something about like missiles, like we built missiles a certain way.
Intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM.
Yep, and then we're like, oh, okay, well we'll have missiles that commit war
The
crimes.
nuclear war.
So our missile, so we have like it's like a knife missile, I think they describe it, where it shoots a bunch of like metal shards, but it's super accurate and it doesn't cause a lot of collateral damage. So we can supposedly
Really?
drop this missile in somebody's window, it not really cause collateral damage.
Jesus.
And then we have another missile that's a little war crimey, but it's not. And the reason why I say that, I think it's a Sidewinder, I could be wrong. But so the
Bro,
missile you lock
bro,
on the
bro.
plane.
Bro,
What?
chill.
What?
Chill.
What?
There's blood dripping from my headphones. Okay, I got it. You get the
No.
best war toys.
Yeah, we
got
do.
it.
It's so I get to talk about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, no.
I love
nobody
military
does it.
stuff.
Nobody does it.
Can I at least say the thing about the war crimey missile?
Okay, go ahead.
So the missile locks on the plane, right?
Uh-huh.
But it locks onto the cockpit. So it will go up and down on the cockpit. So if the pilot tries to eject from the plane, he's gonna have a nasty surprise. And the reason why we got away with that is because we say it locks onto the cockpit, not the pilot.
I mean,
Because once the
mean-
pilot is out of the plane, he's considered a non-combatant. So we're pretty much committing a war crime before it's allowed to go too far. And everything that they say that's released to the public is only half truths. Like they say, like let's say they say a plane can only go like Mach like 1.5. He's like, all I can say is it's much faster than that, and I can't give you a number. But generally when the military releases a stat of like whatever they have, it's generally better than what it actually released it as. Fun fact.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Oh, I love it. Like missile isn't my autism thing. I'm more of a gun nut, but like when I watch like these military guys like talk about stuff, or they talk about like the Cold War and like technology that we got from it, they're like, it was a game of BS, and the communists lost because we called them out on it. We did it ourselves.
said, we really say where.
Right. Oh, it's
where.
Yeah. Well, it's also another thing of it's kind of not a well-known fact that like we don't lose subs; they just go MIA. So like our enemies never really know how many subs we have in the water. I think I believe most countries actually do it. So, like if a submarine like blows up or like is literally just gone from existence, I think most nations will say they're just in service. Like we have a couple of World War II subs that are still technically in service, but they're it's all hands lost kind of thing. We just don't know where they are, but they're still in service.
Oh, you can always ask Godzilla.
I mean, we could. I don't think he'll like it very
You
much.
can always ask Godzilla. God. I actually, did you know there's a beetle that like has a gas chamber that releases a hot liquid that basically is like a beetle
Yeah,
that breathes fire?
bombardier beetle. Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is we get some gene splicing, right? We take the beetle genes and then we take the Komodo dragon genes and then we get blue whale genes and see what the fuck happens.
Ooh, that sounds like
No
fun.
way. Yeah, kind of does. I like it.
It's a little horrifying, but that
Can
sounds
I-
fun.
Can I make a modification? How about we add a rainbow shrimp into that? I
Oh
think it
hell
could make
yeah!
yeah, it could make the bombardier effect much more effective.
Well,
We can see info because rainbow shrimp can see infrared and ultraviolet, meaning they could see like that creature could see like if it's being detected on radar and shit.
oh, really?
That also, and the super punch, you know.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking about the super fucking punch.
Oh, the pistol shrimp?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, well, we need to
Rainbow
give it some
pistol shrimp.
chameleon splicing
Yeah.
too, so like it can blend into the background.
Oh well, we should be able to find it, of course. We could add chameleon on the second attempt. But of course, for our first attempt, we need to make sure it's still killable.
Well, we'll
Right.
find that out later.
We'll find that out later.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we're adding pangolin scales that can deflect a bullet or armadillo scales that can deflect a bullet.
U.S. military right
Oh.
now. Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down. The U.S. I wouldn't be surprised if the government's actually after me, Loki, or has me on record.
Oh no! One of the guys in our Discord was like, I posted I think a picture of one of the guns I just got recently in the Mud Club chat. Where is it? Because my parents said it was ugly or fugly. So it's the MP5 SD in 22 with the fake suppressor because I can't get the real suppressor one. You know, think H&K. And then the guy 2 comments down just I want, can I read Home to Tool? I'll take it. There's some things that I need to help over here with. I'm like, oh, they're watching us now. Ooh.
No. They are always watching,
Oh,
but
I know.
you know the difference is that they how it goes? They were listening, now they're interested.
Now they're interested. It's when you have too much fun on Twitter and the FBI starts to follow you. It's like, uh-oh, I don't think they just like the stuff I make.
I was made for loving you, baby. I'm sorry. Is that gonna get you? Do you want
I don't know. See, it kind of gets weird because the whole copyright laws are like such a giant gray area when I looked into it. So I think you sing it is fine, but I don't know because it has to be longer than I think 10 seconds depending on the song size. Because it's one good change I think YouTube did where like they made it so like people can't abuse the copyright system as harshly, quotations.
Oh my god. Warner Brothers copyrighted Meat Canyon. I don't know if you know about that.
Oh my god, I think everybody tries to copyright Meat Cannon and then like why?
Like, why are you trying to make it canonical that this fucked up shit? Oh my god.
They want to. It's like Disney. Do you know Disney has a fault of porn? Because they pissed off the workers and they started making Mickey Mouse. And with like Donald Duck and Goofy. There is
Oh,
Goofy
God.
porn that they have in this vault.
No.
God. Look, I just mean that like Meat Canyon's something fucking else, okay?
Oh
Like,
my god.
I showed my girlfriend saw on a video once, like, oh, what's Meat Canyon? And I was like, don't. The one time that I'm telling you, just don't. She clicked on it and she couldn't make it halfway through the video. The bad shit hadn't even happened. It was just Meat Canyon being It was the Disney adult episode, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it was the Disney adults, and like the bad shit didn't even happen, and like she couldn't get through it. Cause like I warned her originally. I warned her.
How many times gotta teach you this lesson, old man?
How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, old man?
Tick, tick, tick,
I love
tick.
SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob and how easily it's quote memeable.
You know what? I grew up enough to realize that I actually hate SpongeBob, and I agree with Squidward. That's sad.
Right.
Yeah, no. It's not sad. It's just a part of life.
Like,
It's just at a certain point you understand Squid. At a certain point you understand Squidward and wish you were still SpongeBob.
I kind of like partially like feel bad for Squidward because like every time I hear SpongeBob's laugh, it's like PTSD triggered. I just instantly cringe
Yeah.
because I'm like, how did I watch this as a kid? Like,
Sorry.
Don't die.
or are you deep throwing something?
Sorry. Whenever I try doing that laugh, a lot of saliva just happens to be in my mouth. So it kind of came up.
Show me what the mouth can do.
Don't judge me because I have large canines.
Why are you bringing your dogs into this?
No.
They're not
No,
large,
not
they're
furry.
chubby.
Dogs.
He's a furry.
Well, so are you,
I
Javali.
actually don't have any dogs. I was talking about my teeth.
I know.
Your canine teeth.
I know.
Like the vampire teeth. I have extremely, like, prominent vampire teeth.
So you do the
It's
suck.
kind of like... Yeah, I have extremely prominent vampire teeth. I have a vitamin D deficiency, but I don't burn in the sun. So...
Can you see
question
yourself
mark,
in the
question
mirror?
mark? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if I couldn't see myself in the mirror, that's whenever I would be like, I'm a daywalker.
There's a mirror.
I don't know if you guys get that reference.
Yeah, I
No
do.
blade. We don't.
Thank God Mud does the Blade reference.
You don't know that reference?
You
Javali.
heard me listen?
You know, daywalkers, vampires.
Yeah, I said no blade. We don't.
Oh. Not what
You
it
should
sounded
watch
like.
the Blade movies. It's good. They are good. Let me tell you,
No,
they're just
shut up.
good.
I'm gonna kick you out again.
You're gonna kick me out again.
You don't like the Blade movies?
I do. I don't know. Just wanted to lash out.
Oh.
Oh,
There will only be one Blade.
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. Dude, that's still like that guy. How old is that guy now?
Bro. Speaking of vampires, have you guys seen the movie Rainfield?
Oh, I hate that movie.
yes.
I watched it and it's
Love
trash.
that movie.
It is
Man.
trash.
It's the best of the best out of fucking Nicolas Cage, man. He's amazing. in
Okay,
that
I
movie.
would give Nicolas Cage props for the acting because you gotta go full retard for that. But fuck, I watched that movie and when I was done with it, I'm like, what did I watch?
I
Yeah.
personally do not find that funny. You have to understand, I'm Nicolas Cage. Hi, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Oh my god, like
I have been keeping that one in the
they
pocket.
just need to do our National Treasure.
Yes.
Those National Treasure and the first Ghost Rider are, in my opinion, his best movie. His best
Oh, the
movie.
first Ghost Riders.
I
don't know. I like the second one too. The second one's pretty.
I mean, I like all of them, but to me, objectively, the first one's just better.
Yeah, and I know it has that fondness of the first one. You know,
Yeah,
it's hard to compete. But
yeah, it is. But it's like, oh, the
Fuck you.
two enforcements here. I'm gonna blue ball everybody tonight and like end the live stream just before the 7th night kicks off.
Yeah, I never realized that for the longest time, live streams aren't actually live.
Oh no.
They're about two. Well, mine's set to a 2 minutes delay, but that's just to kind of help my CPU and GPU mostly the CPU keep up with everything.
Oh, I was saying like people who do live streams don't always produce it like that day.
What do you mean?
Like some live streams are live streams, but like they're live streams of pre-recorded videos.
Oh yeah, some people do that. So that's one way some people got around the Twitch 14-day thing was that they would like record their live stream and treat it like a rerun pretty much. Which honestly isn't a bad thing, but I think it's kind of misinforming people. I don't think they do that anymore, but like they did it for like 2 or 3 years that I knew about.
14-day or 15-day thing.
So once you're done with a live stream, as a Twitch affiliate, my live streams would stay up for 14 days. After that, they are permanently removed. So like if I didn't make any recordings or anything, are you dead?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm struggling right now to figure out why it's saying that I'm placing blocks out of this world whenever I've been at both positions and coordinates that it's saying.
See.
God damn it, Bobby. Why? Oh, I'm out ammo. Damn it. Hold on, I gotta put these guys down really quick. But yeah, so like me as being an affiliate, I get 14 days. I believe partners get like 28 days or something. So I kind of learned the hard way, like once my content is gone, it's gone, and I can download it on Twitch, but it was always buggy or straight up broken. So I'm a person like originally when I started making content. We're actually just gonna pause it later. I make content kind of for my memories. Like I can look at my old videos from years and years and years ago, and I can still smile because that's when we were like, innocent. Well, not really innocent, but you know, we had less knowledge about the world. We were just a group of guys just having fun playing like Call of Duty or Rainbow Six or Battlefield. And I know that content's not for everybody because it's not particularly good content. And I don't blame people for that, for not liking it, because that content is kind of made for me. And you know, if they like it, you know, they can like it because it's still up on YouTube. But it's like, it's kind of my memory bank. I kind of treat YouTube as my memory bank in terms of the videos. The live streams, live streams are for the people. The videos are kind of for me because the videos are like the best moments of the live stream. Unless if it's like a battle highlight or something. But like, so like the Pal World videos are memory banks pretty much.
Should I live stream my Dark Souls playing if I ever get a setup?
You can if you want. I mean,
I'm not really good. I'm not exactly good.
I mean, you know,
But
people
I'm
might
not
find it
bad.
amusing, but you know, it doesn't hurt to try because live streaming is free, and as long as you have the computing power to live stream, you know,
Yeah,
it doesn't hurt. It's
I would
free.
only do pre-recorded live streams because, like, I know for a fact that I would say some racial slurs.
Oh, right. Yeah, I can imagine. Like, I always record during my live streams, and, you know, if somebody does, you know, slip up, I can go and, like, just cut that segment out because Javali did that once. I think it was, like, the first live stream, or, like, first or second live stream I did with him, and, like,
So you're saying that if I say the N-word right now,
I would be
That's
very
fine.
pissed off, and you would be not allowed in this live stream chat, but I could go, and I do this on live stream, and I'll say, like, intern cut at, like, let's say 2:39:14 or whatever, and I'll go at that timestamp and know where to cut it. So, because he did that once kind of by accident. I don't remember what word he said, but, like, you can't say that, you can't say that. And then I'm like, I made the cut, and it's actually kind of a really good cut because it just cuts out like the first half of the word he says. So you still know what he says, but according to the live stream, he didn't say that.
What you're saying, if I say, is get it, joking.
Right, yeah. But pretty much, it's like, like I said, it's, just be smart,
That's pushing it.
You're right.
What I did was just pushing it.
Yeah, I'm like,
What I had to do.
But it's like, it's like, I'm all about free speech, but there's consequences to being fucking around and finding it. Like, it's YouTube as a company, they have their right to impose whatever rules they want. Even if I don't respect those rules and I don't like those rules, it is still their platform. If I ever make a platform or I ever make a website where like I put my archive stuff up there, that's a whole different story. I kind of respect the rule. They're not. It's one thing for a government entity to do it. It's another thing when a business entity does it. So like,
Wait. I'm sorry. I blanked. What'd you say?
I says like, so like you kind of like the YouTube rules are kind of dumb and silly. Some of them are, but they're a private business. They can do what they want. You gotta respect the rules. It's their platform. If I like go on my, if I make a platform, make a website, or whatever, and I can go by my rules.
So what I'm hearing is you want me to make a website.
I mean, you can if you want, but like,
It's actually really not that hard. I just need you to pay me about $5 an hour.
$5 an hour?
$5.
Shit, I'll pay you $5 an hour.
Shit, $5 an hour. I was gonna say $5 a year, but like, okay, I'll take $5 an hour.
No, I think that's gonna be part of
the hour to set it up.
The Rooster Teeth meme is that I don't really know how we're gonna do it, but I would like to have a website where we just upload the content.
It would take me like probably about like at most 3 hours to set you up an actual website. I actually know how to do that.
So I think I would have to buy servers though to kind of, because I guess I could host the videos from YouTube, but like I would prefer to keep the entities separate at that point. And then I gotta do what they did. Another thing that they shot themselves in the foot. They monetized their old content, so they monetized like the newer seasons of Red vs. Blue and older seasons, not the middle seasons, which pissed a lot of people. That is one thing they did that shot themselves in the foot. Now I think about it, but yeah. Which I would never do. If I monetize content, it's gonna be premium content. It'll be on a whole nother level.
Yeah, you know what you should do? You should just like upload clips of like, just clips on your YouTube of the website. Because if I actually do make a website for you, which I can do, I will spend the time, and if you pay me like the fee, like
$5 a year.
$25, and then pay the fee for the hosting the website.
Right.
Yeah, I could get you I could literally get you a website for $5.
Yeah.
Maybe not with the. Hold on.
Yep.
I actually need to. I shouldn't say for $5 because like I'm just estimating on average.
Well, yeah.
But the problem with websites is they can range from 42 cents to about $250,000 a year.
Yep.
It entirely depends on what kind of TDL you want to use, what kind of because if you want to use like a very common TDL, it's going to be more expensive, but if you want to use a less common TDL, it's going to be cheaper. But there's varying factors depending on whether or not your website's name's taken, first of all, because like if it is taken, the link to the website is taken.
Yep.
Then you're gonna have to pay, or you're gonna have to contact the people who own it, and maybe potentially pay them money.
Right. Which.
A whole bunch of factors into it.
I looked into it once for shits and giggles, and I'm like, ooh. But like, so like, I do a lot of 3D printing stuff on the side. I do, I want to kind of start the business up more this year. That's kind of what my goals is, to have a kind of 3D printing business. Which I probably will use the channel to do a couple things to maybe not use for the advertisements, but just kind of put it out there. But like my channel only has 92 subs as of me talking right now, and like even if I wanted to, like, let's say, make a website or like do like the Rooster Feet meme and just start doing a bunch of stuff, I don't really have the audience to support that.
Yeah.
Like, because me and Javali and like two other people talked, and we kind of want to do a podcast, but we really don't know how to do it.
What if, now hear me out, we do like a website, right? Because on top of having a website, that's just paying for the website link. That's not paying for extra pages on your website, which aren't going to be more expensive because they come, depending on the platform that you use, they
Right.
come with it.
Yep.
And if you have pages, that means you can set up links to different sections of the thing, which I can do because I've done it.
Jeez. Yep.
What I'm trying to say is I'm kind of a nerd, and I will do things for relatively cheap because I'm broke as fuck.
Right. Yeah, nothing wrong. You do what you love. I don't judge.
Yeah, like I'm throwing. This is my whole pitch to you. Like, if you actually wanted me to set up a website, me and you could discuss more details.
Right.
But relatively speaking, right now, from what it sounds like, you just want a website that can host videos, and I think I can do that.
Right.
It might take me maybe 3 hours, probably, but it also might take me relearning HTML.
Right.
But I don't think I have to relearn HTML because it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. But like my issue is I like, like all my videos on YouTube. So why would you go to my main website? So like there has to be more to it that have people go on to the, which is where we're constantly, like Javali and I are kind of throwing ideas out there all the time. We want to do a podcast. I don't really consider the stream being podcasty because I know we're just shooting the shit and we're talking, but like it's mostly about the gameplay or hanging out with friends, and the podcast will be just like talking about maybe gaming events. And
yeah. Oh my gosh, I want to cry. I made a mistake.
Oh no.
I have to make this, like, I want to make this Barbie dream house for my girlfriend in Minecraft.
Yep.
The problem is, I made it 12, I believe it goes from, hold up. It starts at 52, or no, let me correct myself. It starts from block 2 and ends at 1,241.
Yep.
And the fill command isn't working.
Ah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to
Does it
place
need to
all
be
of these blocks by hand. And I'm at 169.
Oh.
Let alone walls. I can probably do walls because it seems like it'll work for the walls, but it won't work for other things. For some fucking reason.
Yep. But like, I mean, I kind of have a general idea what we could use the website for, but it's like, I just need more background support before I really do it, because like, I would like to host like a bunch of videos, and I would like to get, like, let's say if any of the friends or anybody in the group wants to start their own YouTube channel, that would go on the website because we're all together on that, and we don't have to fight against this impression system that's killing me. Yeah. Or the algorithm. The algorithm is choking me right now, and it sucks. But I was perfectly happy with my growth up until the last couple months, and I don't know how to get out of it. And it's just, everybody tells me it's just a matter of time. Eventually, the algorithm will reset or put you back in whatever position you were in before. But
yeah,
because like
now, again, I'm trying to offer my services for probably as low as I possibly can go. Because, like, I'm just saying, I can't afford to host your server.
Right.
I'm gonna need you to pay that.
Or, yeah, obviously.
And, like, I kind of want just, like, $5 for it. Right. Like, I'm shooting my shot here.
Yeah. Well, I'll keep you in mind, like, but I'm not saying yes, I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I'm not in a position to really talk about it because I only have 92 subs. I'm not. If I have like 200k subs, then I'll be like probably be like, yeah, you know, if 10% of the viewer base even goes to the website, that to me is a victory.
That's 20,000 people, and like I could set up banner ads and stuff like that.
Right.
Maybe.
Right, and like
Maybe.
at that point where like I'm established enough where like I can branch out and still be successful at the branching out, then yes. But like at 92 subs, no, it's like 10, and I do 10%, and I think that's generous. I think the
That's
number is probably
9.2
like
people.
2%, right?
Yeah, like that. If you do 10%, that's 9.2 people, and I don't know how you get 0.2 of a person.
Right, and at that point, it's like, you know, like and I am taking a lot of what Rooster Teeth did to kind of see how they did as a company, because like I said, I always liked how they treated their people. I liked how they had a lot of things going, and you know, it's by all means they were fairly successful for what, 20 years, I think, on 17 years on a technicality, because the last 3 years they went bankrupt and got bought by Warner Bros. So for 17 years, this company that was based off of Red versus Blue Halo was successful, and they had multiple employees doing multiple things. It just, you know, it just fell out of favor because they just made a lot of poor decisions toward the end, because they hired some cruddy managers, I think, or supervisors, or I don't even know what you would call that, because
You're kind of unfortunately in like sort of a downturn for social media, because even social media is acknowledging that social media is bad. Like
right.
YouTube is kind of on and off thing.
It,
However, this is the perfect opportunity to make like a video streaming website if I were to do that. Like now that would be a lot harder to do than to just make a website for you.
well,
If I were to make a whole service, that would take me probably a couple days.
right, and the problem with that is that it has to be successful, because there's a lot of streaming platforms out there. Just you hear Rumble, which is the third most successful, and they have like very small user base. Then it's YouTube for streaming. Then it's Twitch, which Twitch is kind of shooting itself in the leg right now, and I really don't know how much longer they're going to be around, because apparently they're losing more money than they're making right now, which doesn't make sense. They still like, I think it's like 30 to 40% of pretty much all revenue sources that's not direct donations. I don't quite remember. At one point, it was actually a lot higher, and then they reduced it to get more streamers back. But like, you know, right now there's just no point in it. So like right now, for like this month,
Yeah.
maybe next month, you know, me and Javali are gonna update channel art. Maybe try to get some stuff in for the streaming, because like, you know, I have a cruddy little intro and outro right now. It works.
Yeah,
It's
I think
but
I was gonna say, I think what part of the problem with the Rumble is the fact that Rumble right now kind of like the way they advertised it seemed like they were like red pilled shit type stuff.
yeah, well, because they focused on more freedom stuff, not like Second Amendment freedom, but like freedom of speech, kinda. And their issue is, I mean, it is a little bit more red pilled. I will agree with that, but like I know like gun tubers who will like get asked on Twitter, why don't you have a Rumble, and they'll go and be like, I had a Rumble for 4 years. And you guys don't know about it, even though I make posts about it, or it's in links in my stuff. It's like, and like I looked at Rumble and I don't like the layout of it. It reminds me of
I don't
like,
know what-
I can't really say what it reminds me of, because it does its little own thing. But like,
Oh, does it remind you of a certain thing?
yeah,
Oh,
I think
and I'm
if we're thinking of the same
wait.
thing, yes. If we're not, then no.
Can
But
I say colors? Can I say colors?
yes,
Orange and black.
no. I was thinking more of like really old YouTube, which I guess is kind of the same thing if you really want to think about it. Like really old
I thought you were
YouTube.
talking about. I thought you were saying that the layout was something like orange and black.
So, but like, so like my father, he uses Rumble to watch a lot of his stuff, and like I hate the layout. I just hate it. Like I understand why people aren't flocking to it. And I don't think the bit streaming's there, and the audience just isn't there. You really can't compete with YouTube. The only thing you can do, I would say at this point, is band together with a bunch of similar channels, make your own platform, and do like a streaming service. As much as I hate to say it, I think people need to start making their own streaming services.
Exactly. which
Because
is
well,
why I
here's the
tried to
thing.
offer myself.
You do like, let's say you do like $7.99 a month for like this streaming service on like this our platform, right? And then you get access to like my content and like maybe a bunch of other similar style content. And you're supporting all your creators. And we're still gonna leave you and the option of still, you know, giving the money is still there, but pretty much the subscription just unlocks the platform and just guarantees we'll get paid. Which
Oh, so like that white and blue thing that we can't say.
I
Or
think
can we say it?
what's the white and blue thing?
First word
Penis.
only.
Well, you could just type in a Discord chat. I'm looking.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
That works so much better.
Yeah.
Here, I'll message it to you so that way.
That was instant.
No, that was me. That was me just typing because my Discord's silent.
Okay. It's gonna be so weird just randomly having a text to you just saying what I think I want. Saying what I
Oh,
want to say. So.
if my DMs are leaked, I'm going straight to jail. I'm getting the death penalty. So is Javali because he's tied into a lot of it too, though.
So is Javali because he's
Like he's not an American,
No,
and
so-
they'll
yeah.
expedite him over.
No, trust me. 13-year-old me made a lot of mistakes on Discord.
No, I haven't I'm pretty good about that stuff. It's just I like to post spicy things.
Okay.
Well, I just don't make mistakes.
Yeah, Javali's just perfect. Everybody loves Javali.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Well, that's because you know, I'm
Bro,
not gonna
think-
say it. I'm
think
just
very
gonna
well
say
before talking right now. Choose your
The
words.
website
Choose
that-
your words carefully, mortal.
They can be words of war.
I was gonna say that.
But you
Like-
love me.
Well, yes, Diwali, of course I do. Please.
There you go.
But besides that,
Besides that,
I love
Besides that,
I love you as a friend, Javali.
that's pretty gay.
yeah, I'll take it.
I'll take.
Damn, you didn't even say no homo.
Oh, my bad. No homosexuality. Am I allowed to say that? Am I
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
get
that's not
I
no.
think-
Saying no homo means nothing.
Okay.
I
I just didn't want to be taken off the air or get you demonetized.
no.
Accidentally.
I don't. I'm not monetized. I'm too broke. I have to hit 500 subs to unlock basic monetization,
Monetization.
which
I
is gonna
was
take me.
wondering about
Which
that
is gonna
for the
take me.
longest
Was it 10 years? I think we're estimated right now.
Yeah, 10 years before you can monetize.
Yep.
But I feel like you underestimate the power of word of mouth. Like if you are a good streamer, then
I don't know. I mean,
People do that.
I interact with my chat when I have a chat, but it's like, you know, I hate begging though. I don't like begging.
well, you don't have to beg, but just don't beg.
It
Just
bothers
simply
me when I have to
don't.
like ask my friends, you know, hey, you know, let your people know that you know I'm live streaming. I hate doing it. I absolutely hate it.
Do you?
So you hate asking me to subscribe to your YouTube?
I say it as a
Oh.
joke, but I secretly hate it.
You're just like, God, I want to
Bec-
shoot myself.
Because it's like, you know, I'm joking. Like, you don't have to subscribe. I would be very happy if you do, but it's kind of it's like a martyrdom. It's like I'm saying it as a joke, but on the inside I'm dying. You know, it bothers me that I'm like, I'm trying to get to that, that level. Like I'm trying to speed run to that level because some people might take this as a bad way, but subs don't matter on YouTube. What matters is the viewership. So like I could, but see, well, oops. So the subs matter at the 500 mark when you get your first levels of monetization, and then the next level, which I believe is 1,000 subs, which is then you get every access to everything. At that point, you could have 1,001 subs, but have like really really high viewerships, and that's all that matters. The subs are there to kind of buffer your impressions because some people will will only watch their people on their subscribers list. And I'm being told by like a lot of people who are like kind of my generation, your generation, where like they'll watch the content but they won't subscribe. And at that point, I'm like, I agree because I do the same exact thing. I don't subscribe to a lot of people I watch because they're gonna get pulled off my feed. So it's.
I want to unsubscribe to everyone who I am subscribed to simply because I'm tired of having all these videos on my feed. Because I just have so many subscriptions. I don't feel like dealing with
I got purged mine out too, but it's like, and I understand that, but I'm like, I need the subscribers though, like, and I hate saying that I need them, but then like once I reach that point, I don't need them. I'm not saying I don't like the viewers and I don't need the viewers. I love interacting with people in my chat. I love when Kestis comes in with his super hot takes and we just sit there debating on why peanut butter and ketchup don't mix. The dumbest conversations, but I love those conversations. Or I forgot what his more recent hot take was, but it was like something like that. Or like, yeah, we literally, and I think Kadra was actually there for the conversation. We literally spent an entire stream discussing something about food. And that was like the most fun. It was like me, him, and like I think 2 or 3 other guys that were like watching or in the chat. And that was like a fun stream for me. I consider a successful stream successful when I have like one person in my chat, like actively chatting with me.
So one active year. I think what it is with the algorithm is the fact that the algorithm's probably going on short videos. Like if you uploaded short videos, like shorts.
Oh, I did.
You might be able to get more.
And
you do?
So I did. So like Kadra like said like maybe you should try doing shorts. So I started making shorts, and I haven't made one recently because it was the holidays and there's just everything going on. And it takes me minutes to make a short, but yet I'll get hundreds of views. Or seconds to make a short sometimes, depending how fast I can get that clip. And I hate that because I got about 4 or 5k views from shorts and I only got 2 subs from that. So I consider those useless views because I don't like making shorts. I understand the purpose. I prefer making highlights or doing the live streaming where I think that YouTube changed their algorithm. Somebody said that like a lot of the live streamers are kind of struggling right now, so I think YouTube did make a change to the algorithm and not push the live streams as much as they used to. I don't. But then like one of my shorts just randomly fell off, and that was like my 15th or 16th short. So I wonder if YouTube pushed my shorts because I was new at it, and now it's just gonna be at whatever they feel like. But like I use all the tools on YouTube. I do posts, I do the videos, I do the live streams, I do shorts. One person said I tried commenting on people's stuff, and they said that might boost it, but I don't know.
I try and comment on your stuff because it does boost it.
It does, and I see those numbers. I'll see the impressions, jump up, 2 or 3% because one person's doing it. But like I will see it, like the comment of you saying Santa Claus wasn't real, and then me coming back saying that he was, boosted that. It's just so weird. But like
So, should I get like AI generated comments?
You do you. I'm not gonna say yes or no, but like I said, I hate AI, but It's you. If you feel like you want to, support me, but like, it's like, once again, subscribers don't matter, because it's like, somebody could go in with 500 bots and get me over the edge, but I'm not going to get the viewership because those aren't real people.
I mean, you could just go on each of his videos when they come out and just type banana.
Well, actually, I think YouTube might flag that for a bot. Because they're like, I tell Kestis that YouTube considers him a bot, because he'll be in here, talking throughout the entire live stream, and I had the chat logs to prove it. And YouTube would take that viewer away, and I'll send Kestis like a message, or like talk to him in the next live stream, like, hey, YouTube thinks you're not real anymore. But, well, yeah, like I said, it just kind of sucks that, like, I'm not getting the impressions I think I should have. Like, I'm not saying I should get a million or thousands of impressions, but like, I was averaging about 2,000 to 3,500 impressions, and I was pretty happy with that number, because I was consistently seeing new people. They were seeing my content. I was interacting with them. I liked that level because I was getting steady growth. Now it's like plateaued spiral. But,
Yeah.
it is what it is. Hopefully I get out of the rut, but the only thing I could do is just keep making content. Like, I enjoy live streaming. I really do. It just sucks that there's nobody here to see it. Or who can, or I don't know. Like I said, it could be the holidays, maybe October through January is just a really bad time, but
It actually is.
yeah, I don't know. I hear people say different things. I hear people say that it's the best time for them, and then I hear people say the summer's the best time for them. But according to my analytics, the spring was the best time for me. No idea why. Like, we're talking like early to late spring. So, whatever. But yeah, I just don't like Bang.
Why?
Like, one of the guys I talked to or play with this weekend, he's like, you should go on Reddit, and like, there's a couple of Reddit subreddits out there that'll let me post links to my content, and I just don't like it. I just don't like doing that, because to me that's another way of begging. Whereas, me posting like a Twitter, it's not really begging, because that I already had that pre-established. If I make a Reddit account, it's purely gonna be for. I don't want that, because I don't use Reddit. I don't like Reddit.
Mouse drift.
What was that?
My mouse is drifting.
Oh, like Tokyo Drift?
Like it's sliding.
But I'm gonna probably end the stream off here. Just a second here. Oh yeah, I can. Did you hop out by accident?
I have no idea. It just simply, like, it just decided not to. I just took a picture, and that was it.
Oh yeah. But hold on, I'm gonna end the stream off here, so I'm just gonna mute you guys for a second. Because I'm really nervous when I do this ending still. Don't know why. I've been doing this for like 11 months now. Ish, roughly. And 3-hour stream's not bad. Probably could have ended it at like. I was kind of planning it at 3 hours. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for notifications when I go live, upload a video, or do any other shenanigans on YouTube. And don't forget to hit that bell so you can actually get notified, because even though you subscribe to get notified, you don't get notified, so you gotta hit the bell, whatever. And of course, leave a comment down below so I got reading material. Expected, we're gonna try my best to do daily streams, so expect probably a Pal World stream tomorrow. And I don't think there's anything else to say. Or of course, yeah, let me know if you guys like the new channel art that we're gonna be going out with. That's kind of a big project this month is new channel art. So I'm just gonna do my little outro here and do a 2-minute timer. Honestly, I could probably go do a minute and a half and get away with it. Boop. I'm gonna stop the recording. Boop. There we go. I just blue balled everybody because like we're like what is that? 20 minutes away from doing the 7th night. So I'm gonna like play 7 Days to Die in like a week, and it's gonna be like, oh, I left myself off like a couple minutes before at night 7. It's gonna be fun. I don't even know why I'm looking at the camera. The camera's turned off. Why bother? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed.